So hello and welcome. Final retentions lists are done within an hour and a half, hour, 2 hours. Things will get final. इतना दिन से इतना speculation, so much of anticipation. এতদিন ধরে একই জিনিস হচ্ছে কে ফাইনালি আসবে, who's the one going to be retained, what's happening. Look at our team. These guys have not slept. Rohit Jublan all night does IPL. He will get that award. I thought people will watch Kali Puja pandals. Rohit doesn't do that. Rohit only watches IPL retention. Vaibhav is on leave today. He said, no, I want to do this show. This is the IPL craze that I absolutely love. Gargi, Rohit, Ogni, Shubhan from the stadium. Shomik, why is it so dark? Change your background a bit if you can. Kali Puja on in Shomik's place. Devashish will also join. Folks, full team. We are live. What's happening? Team by team. Let's go. Rohit, why don't you start? You've got the center frame. What is happening? Let's go team by team. Let's finally give the ones which are easy. You give one. You give the Lucknow one. Then Shubhayan can give. So we'll go one by one. Contentious ones we can go later. But Rohit Jublan, Lucknow sabko pata hai. Why don't you start with Lucknow?
Oh, obviously, as you rightly said, I think I think a couple of days ago, or maybe more than that, we already knew that Nicholas Puran will start as someone who will get the top retention, the first retention. You mentioned the exact amount also. It was earlier said that he'll get 18 CR, but 21 CR is what we are actually quoting right now. And the second retention will be Mayank Yadav. The third one is Ravi Bishnoi. After that, the other two could be Mohsin Khan and Ayush Badoni. So there are these names. There is I think a conversation. What I came to know is there is a conversation between the LSG group and Nicholas Puran that right now we are not looking at you as a skipper. We'll definitely see someone in the auction. If we can't find someone like a Rishabh Pant or someone like a Shreyas Iyer in the auction, then we'll definitely go towards you as our next skipper. So it's very clear, it's very loud, and it's they are right behind this. The special thing about Lucknow Super Giants is if they had to make any communication with KL Rahul, they did it. It's not like that. Just 2 days or one day, before there was a report which is coming, like what happened between KKR and Shreyas Iyer. Although we cleared that there were multiple conversations between KKR and Shreyas Iyer, but before that, there were reports that there's been no conversation between Shreyas and KKR. I'm happy that this hasn't happened with Lucknow Super Giants. They were absolutely clear. They called KL, I think, a couple of months ago to their Kolkata RPSG office. They cleared things there. After that, when Zach and Shashwat Goenka and the Mr. Goenka said, they also cleared their in the interview they had given to Rev Sports. So they were very clear about all of this. Last time around we heard that Nicholas Puran chat. So full marks for them to being so clear and blunt.
I think Rohit makes some important points, and हम ये भी बोल देते हैं that I think we can say this, that yes, Nicholas Puran was in Kolkata a couple of days back, and the fellow had to actually go back 26 hours from Kolkata to Mumbai to Amsterdam to Port of Spain. That was his travel back. So he had come for a 2-hour meeting from Port of Spain to Calcutta, 2 hours, two interviews, one meeting with the management, couple of shoots, back from here to Mumbai, Amsterdam, Port of Spain. But they are clear. So let me give the figures also of Lucknow Super Giants, and we can move on to a different team. Nicholas Puran, 21 crores. Mayank Agarwal, Ravi Bishnoi, Mohsin Khan, and Ayush Badoni. Total 51 crores spent, 69 crores left. That is the Lucknow Super Giants auction purse. उनके पास 51 crore spend, 69 crores उनके पास रहेगा when they go into the auction. Delhi has more purse. Shubhan Chakraborty, if I can come to you on Delhi, from what we are getting, spent 47 crores, left 73 crores. Aksar Patel, Tristan Stubbs, Kuldeep Yadav, Abhishek Porel uncapped. Is there any change? Can there be a last minute surprise? Or is it final? 47 crores spent, 73 crores left as far as Delhi is concerned. Shubhan Chakraborty.
I think this is the final retention list, the names you mentioned, and there was a question
Shubhan,
mark on.
Shubhan, he speak in, because this is a
ओके, हाँ
bilingual
हाँ,
thing.
सॉरी सॉरी,
He
हाँ
go
ठीक
Hindi,
है, मैं हिंदी में
even
बोल रहा
Rohit,
हूँ,
so that
मैं हिंदी में,
most of all the languages are taken care of.
पहले
Yeah.
पता होना चाहिए था।
हाँ चलो चलो, दिल्ली
थोड़ा दोहराएंगे,
दिल्ली
चिंता
कैपिटल।
मत करो, तुम्हारा
अब
इंग्लिश भी प्रैक्टिस हो गया।
मेरा तो ऐसा सिचुएशन है, मैं शायद बंगाली, इंग्लिश और हिंदी तीनों बोल जाऊंगा साल के एंड में जाते जाते। बट एनीवे, आई थिंक दिल्ली का रिटेंशन फाइनल है। यस, कुछ लोग रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं कि दिल्ली ऋषभ पंत के साथ शायद एक और डायलॉग हो, एक और बात हो, बट मुझे नहीं लगता इसमें कोई बदलाव होगा। कल का जो रात में मीटिंग हुआ था, इट वाज प्रीटी लेट, और उस मीटिंग में वो वाला मीटिंग काफी इमोशनल था, बिकॉज इट वाज विद द अदर साइड ऑफ द डीसी फ्रेंचाइजी, तो काफी इमोशनल। लास्ट थोड़ा सा बोला कि एक बार सोच लो, कुछ कर लो, बट इट वेंट काफी लेट तक हुआ, 10:30-11 बजे तक वो मीटिंग चली, और उसके बाद क्लियर हो गया था कि ऋषभ पंत अब ऑप्शन में दिखेंगे। इट इज डन, इट इज डन। और जो आपने नाम बताए, चाहे वो ट्रिस्टन स्टब्स का हो, ट्रिस्टन स्टब्स, अगेन हम लोग हिंदी लाइव जब भी करते थे, हम लोग बोलते थे कि डीसी अगर ट्रिस्टन स्टब्स को रिटेन नहीं करती तो मतलब एक बहुत बड़ा ब्लंडर होगा, क्योंकि इस टाइम पे अगर आप हेनरिक क्लासन और सूर्या कुमार यादव की बात करो T20 क्रिकेट में, तो ट्रिस्टन स्टब्स का फॉर्म भी रिसेंट टाइम्स में उसी लेवल का है। तो ट्रिस्टन स्टब्स अगेन अ वेरी गुड रिटेंशन, कुलदीप यादव अ वेरी गुड रिटेंशन, कोई संदेह नहीं था उसमें। और साथ ही साथ आप देखोगे अक्षर पटेल को, अक्षर पटेल इज अ पॉसिबल कैप्टन ऑप्शन अगर श्रेयस अय्यर को समहाउ मिस हो जाता है। ऑफ कोर्स जीएमआर इस टाइम पे श्रेयस अय्यर को एज अ पोटेंशियल फ्यूचर लीडर देख रही है अपने टीम में, बट अगर नहीं होता तो डोंट बी सरप्राइज कि अगर श्रेयस अय्यर वाला डील ऑप्शन में नहीं होता, क्योंकि ऑप्शन इज नॉट 100% गारंटीड कि आपका प्लेयर आएगा ही आएगा। अगर नहीं होता तो अक्षर पटेल इज ऑल्सो पोटेंशियल ऑप्शन। सो ठीक है, अभिषेक पोरेल पे देयर वाज डाउट। मुझे लग रहा है कि दे मिस्ड अ ट्रिक बाय नॉट गोइंग फॉर रसिक सलाम, जो पेसर है, इमर्जिंग एशिया कप में भी वो खेले थे, लास्ट ईयर भी डीसी के लिए खेले थे वो, और बहुत अच्छे बॉलर है, बैट से भी हैंडी है। मुझे लग रहा था कि रसिक सलाम के पीछे बात होगी, बट नहीं हुई, वो अलग बात है। बट अभिषेक पोरेल, कुलदीप यादव और ट्रिस्टन स्टब्स के साथ साथ अक्षर पटेल आपको डीसी में दिखेंगे। ऋषभ पंत इज गोइंग टू दी मेगा ऑप्शन।
मैं एक चीज क्लैरिफाई कर दूं, एंड उसके बाद आई विल कम टू शोमिक। I mean, all of us will take turns, because this is going to be a 1 hour show and we will discuss every team. Why did Shubhan say, and he's right, Shubhan is spot on about GMR, that GMR is targeting Shreyas Iyer. He also said that not everything is certain in the auction. Why did he say that? The auction game, please understand, agar aap log sun rahe, jara sunchen, the auction game is the RTM game. So the story is that, please understand how it will work. Now, Shreyash Iyer has had a chat with GMR. In this case, Rohit and Shubhan, GMR and Shreyash Iyer. Now, I have committed to Shubhan, I will give you 20 crores. That is a deal done. Whether it is ethical, unethical before the auction, forget about all that. At the point, suppose a deal is done. Now, the thing is, during the auction, the bid hasn't gone more than 10 crores. What happens then? The understanding is that the original franchise, in this case KKR, supposedly will use the RTM. If they see Shreyas going for 10 crores, they will use the RTM and say we will match it. The moment the RTM comes into play, Delhi Capitals in this case gets the opportunity to raise the bid to 20 crores. That's what the RTM allows you to do. But that one element of surprise. Now, if I have to spite Shreya Iyer and I have to play an ego game, I will not use my RTM. Now you do what you want. The moment that RTM is not used, the bid stands at 10 crores. Nothing can be done by anybody. That is why the auction is always an interesting game. If the Kolkata Knight Riders doesn't use the RTM when the bid stops at 10 crores, nobody, no Delhi can put it up to 20 crores. That is the problem that Shreya Iyer, or anyone for that matter, might have in the mega auction. Shomik Chakraborty, now that it's final, Rishabh Pant gone, did that swing it for Abhishek Porel? Could well be that they wanted a keeper. Abhishek is now part of India A, did well, no Pant, gives you a wicket keeper. Abhishek Porel jumps into that uncapped slot auction.
See, as a wicketkeeper batsman option, Abhishek Porel is a very good one in the sense that the way he has developed over the last couple of years, over the last 1 year, basically. And in terms of, if you look at Rishabh Pant is not not an impact player in white ball cricket. I mean, he has his limitations as far as white ball cricket is concerned. Here and there, he will play one or two innings of substance, but overall, he is a bit inconsistent also. He's a great player as far as red ball cricket is concerned, but he is not. It's a bit like Virender Sehwag. That said, Rishabh Pant is a huge brand after Rohit and Virat. I mean, he's the third. I think he's arguably the third biggest brand in Indian cricket, and he's come back from a horror car crash. Everything has added into that. I mean, so the resilience he has showed. So from that point of view, commercially, if GMR is letting go Rishabh Pant, they are missing out commercially. But I don't think they would suffer much in terms of cricket because what Rishabh Pant can do, Abhishek Porel can do 70% of that. And together, the other players can make up for that. And if they bring on Shreya Iyer, then they will have a captain also. So I don't think it's a very. I don't think it's a very. It's a bad call to let Rishabh go, but commercially they would suffer.
I'll just clarify this. A lot of people are saying English, some are saying Hindi, some are saying Bangla. The thing is, because it's going multiple platforms, some of us will talk in Hindi, Shubha and Rohit, some of them, Vaibhav. Some of us will do English and Bangla combined. Gargi can do English and Hindi combined. So that is why. So bear with us. I'm sure all of us speak multi languages. It's not as if we speak only one particular language. Let's go to RCB. Ishan, why don't you start? From what we are getting, Shubhayan Chakraborty says Virat Kohli, Yash Dayal, and a question mark over Rajat Patidar. Anyone differs here? Rohit, you have any other name to add into the mix before I go to Ishan? Any other name?
Siraj. In
Siraj.
spite of Rajat
Okay,
Patidar, they can go for Mohammad Siraj.
Okay, so the thing that I was given was Siraj question mark, not final till this morning. So Ishan Shahane, four names we are throwing in the mix.
Similar
One
for me. Similar for
done,
me.
similar for him. Virat Kohli obviously done. Siraj question mark till this morning. Rajat Patidar, Yash Dayal. Ishan Shahane, thoughts on RCB before I go to Gargi Rao.
Yes, Murida. I think Virat Kohli obviously the obvious choice. Rajat Patidar we had spoken about. Murida, I think instead of Rajat Patidar, I would have given some more assurity to Siraj, in my opinion. Patidar has impressed in a few seasons, but he's also not been the most consistent player. So, retaining him, I think it's a big call to make. मेरे हिसाब से, I think Patidar इतना मतलब उसने इतनी अच्छी performance नहीं दे पाई for that capability of being retained, in my opinion. So I feel Siraj should have been that option. Having said that, मुझे लग रहा है कि Siraj का option हो सकता है retain होना. Siraj इसलिए बोला था because you need that opening bowler, especially in the T20 format. Siraj काफी अच्छा डालते हैं new balls से, and he's been quite an asset to this RCB side. So it'll be surprised if they don't go on and retain him, in my opinion. Mohammad Siraj has to be a certainty. He is someone who RCB is banked on. He's bowled beautifully well in the first few overs as well with the new ball. So Siraj को होना चाहिए. And Patidar का मुझे लग रहा है कि it can go both ways. I'm not too confident to see him there. He's very inconsistent, in my opinion. He could have been more consistent. Obviously, after that recent 100, a few things might change. But Siraj should have been given the greater priority here.
तो ईशान टेकिंग अ स्टैंड देयर क्लियरली वो कह रहे हैं कि सिराज को प्रायोरिटी देना चाहिए. बिफोर आई गो टू गार्गी, वन पॉइंट ऑफ क्लैरिफिकेशन, लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स केएल राहुल को कभी ऑफर नहीं किया था. सो आई विल मेक दैट वेरी क्लियर. देयर वाज नेवर एन ऑफर. सो लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स एट नो पॉइंट इन टाइम डिड गिव केएल राहुल एनी ऑफर. করেনি, কোনোদিন করেনি. Once Puran was signed 2 weeks back, by the way, it was done 2 weeks back, not 2 days back. Puran was done, deal signed, closed. There was no offer to KL. And the reason, they compared 190, 200 strike rate with 120. Zahir Khan, Justin Langer, the cricket think tank came in. They said, strike rate, impact, no KL Rahul, we will go for Nicholas Puran. Sanjeev Goenka, Shashwat Goenka, Zahir Khan, Justin Langer, all of the ownership and the cricket think tank came in. That was deal done. So that is as far as Lucknow Super Giants is concerned. Gargi, the point that Ishan made about Siraj and the other thing about Virat Kohli as captain, let us say that it's still premature. So people who are jumping saying Diwali gift and all of that, it is not final. It is not final that Virat Kohli is going to captain Royal Challengers Bangalore, as we have been multiple times reporting. It is not 100% final. and we are very clear on that. Gargi Rao, I'm sure you would want to see Virat Kohli captain. You're a Virat Kohli fan, but Bangalore retentions and the Virat Kohli angle. Gargi Rao.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Virat Kohli as captain. I think it's pretty clear from the way things were left that Virat Kohli would not take up the captaincy ever again in any of the formats, even in franchise leagues. At least that's what my impression was of the whole situation. And I personally do not think Virat Kohli would take up the captaincy or RCB would want to go in that direction, because again it's sort of a backtrack, right? And when you got to think of new ways, new things. But if you're going back to Virat Kohli captaincy, I think that would be a step back. I think that would be a step back because he hasn't done this in a long while. Of course, he's Virat Kohli. We all know he's the king of India. But no, I don't think Virat Kohli is coming back as the captain. When it comes to the retentions, Rajat Patidar, I think that's the talking point when it comes to RCB at this moment. Obviously, with RCB, a few picks are incredibly predictable. Of course, number one is Virat Kohli, so no surprises there. But Rajat Patidar, like Ishan also mentioned, I think that's the talking point, and whether RCB will go for him or not. We discussed in the past lives as well that he's been someone who has scored a lot of runs and shown a lot of reliability when it comes to batting and the top order. But at the same time, क्या वो सच में रजत पाटीदार को लेंगे या नहीं? I think it's something very interesting to look out for.
Rohit Juglan, what is the possibility? We'll come to Pratyush Ghosh's question and KKR. हम लोग KKR विस्तार से डिस्कस करेंगे क्योंकि KKR ये श्रेयस अय्यर, आंद्रे रसल ये सब लेके बहुत कुछ हुआ है. We'll come to that. But Rohit Juglan, what is the possibility of Virat Kohli captain? Like we've always continuously said that there is a thing, but as Shomik also reported, it is not a done deal yet. What are you getting from RCB sources about Virat Kohli captaincy?
There's a very high possibility Virat Kohli captaining the side. बहुत strong chances हैं. मुझे ये समझ में आया कि I think जो there was मतलब कुछ है बैकड्रॉप में इसके ऐसे है जिसको लेकर के मैं अभी बहुत क्लियर नहीं बोल सकता हूँ. I told this to you बोरियादा कि हमें इस चीज के बारे में थोड़ा सा पता करना पड़ेगा, the brand thing and the signatures thing. विराट ने उस डील को प्रॉपरली उन्होंने उस डील को इंक नहीं किया है जितना मुझे पता चला है. एंड
रोहित, एक सेकंड, सॉरी टू कट यू शॉर्ट. बोरियादा को कोई हाई बोलने आया है यहाँ पे.
The king of Wankhede.
The king of Wankhede is here.
The king of Wankhede.
এই অমিত, তুই কি করছিস ওখানে?
আরে অমিত কি করছে? অমিত তো ওয়াংখেডের রাজা, কি করছে আবার কি? ওয়াংখেডের স্টুডেন্ট যত বম্বেতে 2 নম্বরই কাজ সব অমিত শাহ. চিন্তা করিস নি, বম্বে যত গন্ডগোল সব অমিত শাহ. ঈশান, if you need multiple tickets, here is your man. If he doesn't give it to you, please lodge a police complaint. Okay. অমিত ডিস্টার্ব করিস না কোন জায়গা থেকে. এখন কিছু শোনা যাচ্ছে না.
ऑडियो नहीं आ रहा.
Each and everyone, happy Diwali, happy Kali Pujo. And the tickets are here. We are just awaiting the results that we cannot repeat like Bangalore and Pune but we have just saw Ijaz Patel is talking to curator since last around 20 minutes or so. But हमको वो नहीं देखना है जो हमने लास्ट यहाँ पर देखा था 10 विकेट हॉल. तो शायद वो क्यूरेटर रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा होगा कि अगर आप अभी 10 विकेट ले लोगे तो मेरी नौकरी चली जाएगी. तो आपने तो सीरीज जीत ली है, मेरी नौकरी बचा लेना. तो जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर दैट.
चला जाएगा अगर बॉम्बे में इंडिया को टिकट ईशान को बाकी को टिकट
नहीं बोरियादा, आपका और मेरा ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड ऐसा रहा है कि हम लोग जहाँ भी गए इंडिया को जिताया है. आपको पता है, भले आप अभी नहीं हो लेकिन शुभान यहाँ पर है. तो होप सो अगर ना जीते लेकिन ड्रॉ जरूर करेंगे, आएंगे, हारेंगे नहीं, उतना तो गारंटी मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ.
ड्रॉ नहीं होगा. अगर इंडिया जीतेंगे ड्रॉ नहीं होगा. चलो अमित, हम लोग
ये
कर दो, नहीं तो तुम ज्वाइन कर लो. चलो
I'm just leaving guys. Once again happy Diwali. मामा बात करेंगे तेरे से.
এই অমিত, আমি তো বলছি হ্যাপি কালী পুজো.
হ্যাপি দিওয়ালি বাবা.
আমি তো বলছি হ্যাপি কালী পুজো.
হ্যাপি কালী পুজো.
So Rohit, continue on the Virat Kohli point about RCB captaincy. Where are we before I go to Devashish?
Yes, so there were some things in the backdrop, जैसा मैंने कहा कि
रोहित,
उस
हिंदी 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 हिंदी
जी 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 हिंदी बिल्कुल। तो वो चीज है, और उसमें मुझे साफ तौर पर नजर आता है कि विराट कोहली कम से कम आपको मैंने ये भी सुना है कि आरसीबी उनके पास गई भी थी, उन्होंने बात भी करी है। वो ऑक्शन को भी देख रहे हैं कि ऑक्शन में हमें क्या ऑप्शंस मिलते हैं, या मतलब वो बहुत ट्राई कर रहे हैं ऋषभ पंत के लिए, वो बहुत ज्यादा ट्राई करेंगे। वो बहुत ज्यादा ट्राई आई थिंक केएल राहुल के लिए भी करेंगे। बट मुझे लगता है कि एक साल विराट कोहली की कप्तानी शायद आप देख सकते हो, और इसको लेकर के मुझे नहीं लगता है कि विराट कोहली भी पूरी तरीके से इनकार कर रहे हैं। यस, उन्होंने जब, आपको याद होगा, उन्होंने जब अपना रिटायरमेंट ये कैप्टनसी छोड़ी भी थी, वो भी उन्होंने इस बात को लिखा था कि उन्होंने ये कहा था कि मैं ये इस चीज से आराम ले रहा हूँ, बट ही नेवर सेड कि यू विल सी मी अगेन, क्या मतलब आप मुझे कप्तानी दोबारा करते हुए नहीं देखोगे। देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी, बट अगर मुझे लगता है ऋषभ पंत को लेने में वो कामयाब होते हैं, या फिर केएल राहुल उनको उनकी डील के हिसाब से मिल जाते हैं, देन इट विल बी लिटिल डिफिकल्ट, थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा तब। बट मैं इस चीज की संभावना को बिल्कुल खारिज नहीं करूंगा कि विराट कोहली कप्तानी कर सकते हैं।
Same question quickly before I ask Devashish, because as you have been reporting on the Virat Kohli captaincy issue, that it is not a done deal. What are you getting at this point in time? Give us Shomik Chakraborty. Shomik, বাংলাতেও বলতে পারো, to a degree, English বাংলা মিলিয়ে।
Okay. So, RCB around after এই যে লাস্ট আইপিএল হলো তার ঠিক পরেই they approached Virat and requested him to take the captaincy, to reconsider his decision to take the captaincy, and Virat flatly denied. He said, I have run my race, আমি আর ক্যাপ্টেন্সিতে ইন্টারেস্টেড নই, I just want to enjoy my cricket. তো সেটা হয়েছিল। দেন এগেন তারপরে একটা সেকেন্ড অ্যাপ্রোচ, দে হ্যাভ মেড আনাদার অ্যাপ্রোচ। সেটা Virat is yet to come back to them on this. He is weighing up the different issues. RCB hasn't yet heard anything from Virat with finality as far as captaincy is concerned. কিন্তু বিরাট, আরসিবি মনে করছে বিরাট as a captaincy option, বাট ওদের আরো কিছু অপশনস রয়েছে। মানে if Josh Butler comes into the auction table, they want to go hard for him. Josh Butler can be a captaincy option. Rishabh Pant can be a captaincy option. Faf du Plessis, যদি ওরা ওকে 2 crores এ পেয়ে যায়, then Faf du Plessis can be retained as captain. But as far as Virat's captaincy is concerned, a definite approach has been made. Initially, it was rejected by Virat. Now, the second approach, what he will do, Virat has a mind of his own, and he will take his decision. It's not that anyone will influence him. Virat is his boss, and he will take his decision.
Okay, so we move on. So RCB, Lucknow Super Giants, and Delhi done. Let's time to move on to Gujarat. Devashish Sen, what we are getting: Rashid Khan, Shubman Gill, 18-18, Sai Sudarshan, Rahul Tewatia. Talks are on with Shah Rukh Khan as uncapped. Anyone else has any other news before I ask Devashish Sen? And obviously I'll go to Vaibhav, because Vaibhav and Ishan have switched their screens. But Devashish, anyone else has any other news? Shubha and Rohit? Anyone?
No. That is what we are getting.
Yes, Devashish, go on.
That is what we are getting to know, that Shubman Gill, Rashid Khan, and Sai Sudarshan. Yes, there are talks on to get as Shah Rukh Khan as well. But then, yes, the management has done a good thing by dividing the purse of 18 crore each to Shubman and Rashid Khan, so that ego will not be there as far as money is concerned. So that is a good thing to have happened. But it will be interesting because on their bowling front, they will need some good bowlers from auction. Means with releasing Shami, not retaining Shami, that is one area of weakness where they need to fill in. So they will be trying to get in some fast bowlers from the auction. But then that is what it is. But then Shah Rukh Khan won't be a bad option as well, because he's a hard-hitting batter. He has shown his repute in IPL, so that won't be a bad option as well. But This is one franchise that has the captaincy sorted. So it is definitely going to be Shubman Gill. So few franchises that have their captaincy sorted, Gujarat being one, because Shubman Gill will be the captain for GT for another season.
Rohit, now Sai Sudarshan wala deal almost final. Vaibhav, you can take that. As we said, पहला जो दो retentions थे शुभमन and Rashid Khan, अभी Sai Sudarshan भी हो चुके हैं. 47 crores is what GT has spent, is what we are getting. 73 crore purse left for the auction. So 18, 7 and 4. That is the kind of division we are getting as far as the four players. Vaibhav Tripathi, your thoughts on Gujarat before I go to Ogni and the rest of the team as well. Gujarat, Vaibhav Tripathi.
I think GT are doing pretty well with their retentions. I think starting with Shubman Gill, then Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan, you have to remember that he has started to become. He's on the way to become an all-rounder, spin bowling all-rounder. He's a fantastic batter down the order. अगर हम लास्ट सीजन से आप देखो तो उनके कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस अलॉन्ग विद सिमरन अलॉन्ग विद आप राहुल तेवतिया के साथ देखना कितने सारे मैचेस उन्होंने फिनिश किए, तो उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन इसलिए ये डिमांड हो रही थी. हमने लाइव पे हिंदी लाइव पे कई बार बात की थी कि राशिद खान को ज्यादा पैसा चाहिए था. वो चाहते थे कि मुझे सबसे ज्यादा मिले, क्योंकि जब हार्दिक पांड्या भी थे तो आई थिंक इक्वल शेयर तब हार्दिक और राशिद का हुआ था. तो यहाँ पर भी और राशिद का बनता भी, अगर राशिद ऑक्शन में आते तो उनको काफी अच्छा पैसा मिलता, क्योंकि जो बार बार बोल रहा हूँ, विकेट टेकिंग एबिलिटी है विद द बॉल और हैंडी बैटर है लोअर डाउन दी ऑर्डर, तो वो चीज होगी. साई सुदर्शन को रिटेन करने का डिसीजन आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी स्मार्ट मूव, बिकॉज एज उनके साइड में है और जीटी के सबसे कंसिस्टेंट बैटर साई सुदर्शन रहे. अगर आप 2 सीजन देखेंगे, इस सीजन भी हाईएस्ट रन स्कोरर जीटी के लिए साई सुदर्शन ही रहे, तो वो एक स्मार्ट मूव था. यहाँ पर राहुल तेवतिया को तो आपको रिटेन करना ही करना था, क्योंकि देखिए राहुल तेवतिया जो वैल्यू लाते हैं लोअर डाउन दी ऑर्डर, आई थिंक बहुत कम बैटर है जो आपको मैचेस फिनिश करके दे सके. इसलिए हम देख रहे हैं कि सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद ने भी क्लासन को इतना ज्यादा पैसा दिया है, क्योंकि आपको यार टॉप ऑर्डर बैटर आपको ऑप्शंस में कई सारे मिल जाएंगे. मतलब आप देखने जाओ तो ओपनर्स टॉप ऑर्डर बैटर कई सारे मिल जाएंगे, बट टू गेट अ डिपेंडेबल एंड रिलायबल लोअर ऑर्डर बैटर और मिडल ओवर बैटर इज रेयर. तो राहुल तेवतिया ने मैचेस फिनिश किया और उनके ऊपर उनको भरोसा दिखाया है अभी जीटी में. सेम विद शाहरुख खान की भी बात इसलिए कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि शाहरुख खान पे भी वो एक भरोसा है. ठीक है, मतलब उतना फॉर्म अच्छा नहीं रहा आईपीएल की बात करें तो, बट शाहरुख खान की बात करूँ, मनोहर की बात करूँ, अभिनव मनोहर की बात करूँ, अभिनव मनोहर, शाहरुख खान, ये और अब्दुल समाद, ये भी कुछ रेयर अनकैप्ड T20 बैटर्स है जो फिनिशिंग करके दे सकते हैं आपको. तो अगर ये लोग शाहरुख को भी रिटेन करने की बात हो तो इसमें भी आपको एक लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोस्पेक्ट दिख रहा है. तो यहाँ पर जीटी फ्यूचर को देख रही है. यहाँ से उनमें आपको एक एजेड प्लेयर नहीं दिखेगा. दैट इज व्हाई आई थिंक दे आर नॉट गोइंग फॉर शमी को नहीं जाने का एक ये भी रीजन हो सकता है. फिटनेस तो है ही, ऊपर से उन्होंने ये चीज देखा है कि हम एक लॉन्ग टर्म स्क्वाड बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, और लॉन्ग टर्म स्क्वाड बिल्ड करने में उन्होंने पूरा यूथ में इन्वेस्ट किया. वो जो प्लेयर्स उन्होंने रिटेन किया, चाहे गिल की बात करें, राशिद काफी अभी भी यंग है, और साई सुदर्शन, राहुल तेवतिया और शाहरुख खान, तो आप देख रहे हैं कि वो फ्यूचर की तरफ जा रहे हैं. वो ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई यंग प्लेयर को, कोई ओल्ड प्लेयर को रिटेन करके, शमी या कोई और मोहित शर्मा को रिटेन करके आप उनको आप 2-3 साल और खिलाएंगे. वो यहाँ से एक बड़ी स्क्वाड बनाएंगे और उस पर ही स्टिक करेंगे. तो आपको यहाँ से फ्यूचर के लिए बना रहे हो.
Ogni, the one team that looks sorted, Ekdom perfectly sorted, is Mumbai Indians. The one all of a sudden thing we are getting, Rohit, Sky, Hardik, Bumrah, Tilak done. 75 crores spent, 45 left. But we are also being told that Naman or Kamboj might just come in as uncapped. Not sure yet. But two names being floated as uncapped, Naman or Kamboj as uncapped for Mumbai Indians. Rohit, Sky, Hardik, Bumrah, Tilak. Ogni.
Like you mentioned today morning only, Boryada, that Mumbai is not only a very sorted side, but also probably one of the most sorted managements in the entire tournament, barring last season where there was a lot of controversy with the sudden transfer of Hardik Pandya and, the crowd booing him and everything. But I think that is all done and dusted. That has all been washed down the drain when Rohit and Hardik hugged each other after that T20 World Cup win. After that final, and they cried with Hardik carrying the Indian flag and Hardik carrying the T20 World Cup trophy. That has been done and dusted. And Mumbai, they were very sure right from the start, if you have taken Hardik for such an exaggerating transfer fee, then you have to keep him. Then you must be planning long term. It must not have been a one season wonder with Hardik Pandya, the captain. So absolutely right, Surya Kumar Yadav, he is the captain of the Indian T20 side right now. So he was your automatic first choice. Jasprit Bumrah, probably the world's best T20 bowler around right now. In fact, not probably, he is the world's best T20 bowler. In fact, probably the best bowler across all three formats. So Bumrah was a done deal. Rohit, I love Rohit. I love his association with Mumbai. But IPL, has also got a lot to do with franchise and brand building. As I've always said, that you associate a certain person with a certain franchise. You associate MS with CSK. You associate Rohit with Mumbai. You associate GG with KKR. So IPL is also a lot about franchise and brand building. But I am not sure that whether Rohit is a long-term option. I mean, how many years will he play, or will he become like MS? He comes just he comes in for 2.5, 3 months, takes the world by storm, and just settles, because it's evident from his red ball form as well that he's well past his prime. But the white ball says completely different things. 2023 World Cup, 2024 T20 World Cup, Rohit was a different beast opening. So you had to go for Rohit. And also another, so these four were a no-brainer. So you have got Hardik, you've got Rohit, you've got Sky, you've got Bumrah. Tilak Verma, very, very good choice for the fifth option. He captained the Indian emerging side. So a fantastic fifth option. And they have soothed every ego within the management. So not one rumor from the MI dressing room, not one rumor from the MI management. Now with Mark Boucher gone, Mahela Jayawardene taking over the head coach reign, Mumbai looks very, very sorted and settled. Boryada?
Shubhan Chakraborty, will Ishan Kishan feel hard done? I'll ask Shobik, but you take that. I'll ask Rohit as well. Ishan Kishan, 15 crores in that auction. All of a sudden, nobody is talking about Ishan Kishan. Kyun nahi retain kar rahe ho? Tilak Verma, you are retaining. Why not Ishan Kishan? Is that one thing that might just be, will Ishan Kishan feel that, I should have been retained ahead of Tilak Verma? Shubhan Chakraborty.
हार्ड डन तो फील नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि उनको भी पता है कि जैसे ही वो ऑप्शन में आएंगे तो ही विल गो अराउंड दैट प्राइस ब्रैकेट ओनली 12 to 15 CR, क्योंकि विकेट कीपर्स की डिमांड इस बार बहुत ज्यादा रहेगी. हर टीम्स को विकेट कीपर चाहिए, और ऑप्शंस, क्वालिटी विकेट कीपिंग ऑप्शन, स्पेशली डोमेस्टिक ऑप्शंस बहुत कम है. अगर आप देखें, ध्रुव जुरैल, जितेश शर्मा, ईशान किशन, ये 3 एस्टैब्लिश नाम है. अगर आप देखो, ऋषभ पंत ऑफ कोर्स, ये 4 नाम है जो एस्टैब्लिश लिस्ट में से आते हैं और जो एक्टिवली बहुत अच्छा T20 क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं. ईशान किशन का ग्राफ डाउन गया था, यस, बट ईशान किशन ने अपने आप को रिवाइव किया है विद सम गुड परफॉर्मेंसेस इन डोमेस्टिक. अब इंडिया ए के लिए खेल रहे हैं. हालांकि आज इंडिया ए में किसी ने भी अच्छी बैटिंग नहीं की ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अगेंस्ट, बट स्टिल हिज ग्राफ इज ऑन द राइज. और T20 में ईशान किशन इज एन एसेट. ओपन कर सकते हैं, कीपर है, पोटेंशियल कैप्टन है. अगर किसी फ्रेंचाइजी को, अगर आप अच्छा कोई ऋषभ पंत, केएल राहुल, श्रेयस अय्यर में से कोई नहीं मिलता, या ओवरसीज कैप्टन्स में से भी कोई नहीं मिलता, तो यू कैन पुट हिमसेल्फ इन दैट कैप्टनसी हैट, कैप्टनसी शूज एज वेल. झारखंड के लिए कैप्टन कर चुके हैं, इंडिया अंडर 19 कैप्टन कर चुके हैं, तो उनको पता है. एमआई में भी जब वो जितने साल रहे हैं, वो उस लीडरशिप ग्रुप के आसपास ही रहे. रोहित शर्मा, पहले भी हमने देखा है, रोहित शर्मा जब कैप्टन थे तो वो काफी बातचीत करते रहते थे ईशान किशन से. तो ही इज अ वेरी, वेरी वैल्यूएबल एसेट. और आई थिंक इंडियन विकेट कीपर्स में से अगर हम देखें तो आफ्टर ऋषभ पंत, ईशान किशन का प्राइस ब्रैकेट उसी रेंज में रहेगा, 12-15 CR वाले ब्रैकेट में. और डोंट बी सरप्राइज अगर गुजरात टाइटंस उनके लिए जाती है, क्योंकि पोटेंशियली शुभमन गिल का एक लॉन्ग टर्म पार्टनर रहेंगे वो अप टॉप. बहुत अच्छी कमराडरी है दोनों में, और इन डिमांड रहेंगे, नो डाउट अबाउट इट. केकेआर, जीटी, ऑल द टीम्स, आरसीबी ढूंढेगी एक अच्छा विकेट कीपर. और जो भी टीम्स मिस आउट करती है ऋषभ पंत से, आई थिंक दे विल गो हार्ड फॉर ईशान किशन की. सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ प्लेयर है, परहैप्स थोड़ा सा बेटर है T20 क्रिकेट में, और दे विल, जो भी ऋषभ पंत को मिस आउट करेगी, दे विल गो वेरी अग्रेसिव फॉर ईशान किशन. मेरे को नहीं लगता कि ही विल बी वेरी इमोशनल, टू इमोशनल कि मेरे को क्यों एमआई ने नहीं लिया, क्योंकि सेल्फिश रीजन से हिज ब्रांड वैल्यू विल गो अप और एक नया लेगेसी बना सकते हैं.
Ishan, your namesake, Shubhan is assuming that Rishabh Pant will come ahead of the auction of Ishan Kishan. Could not be. Suppose Ishan Kishan comes up first, what will happen? Will he get that kind of money? Because the auction dynamic is often very funny. If Ishan Kishan comes ahead of Rishabh Pant in the auction, then what Ishan Kishan? Your thoughts on Ishan Kishan?
It's no doubt, Boryada, that he will go for a lot of money. Like Shubhan has mentioned, कि बहुत बड़े asset रहेंगे for any team that takes him. That too, opening batter with those wicket keeping skills, so he'll definitely go for a lot of money. I'm not surprised either that Mumbai Indians possibly haven't kept him in their top four. Tilak Verma possibly brings a little bit more to that batting lineup compared to Ishan Kishan, and he hasn't lived up to the price tag in the last season as well. So मुझे लग रहा है that could have possibly impacted that that overall decision by the franchise. But अगर option की बात करें तो no doubt बोल रहा था that he will go for a lot of money, and it's probably 10, 11, 12 in my opinion. I think वहां तक तो पहुंच सकते हैं definitely, and a lot of franchise will surely go after him. So it's going to be interesting to see how much he actually goes for. But if you tell me about Mumbai Indians, should they have kept him? Should they have pushed along with him? That Mumbai Indians team, Boria, had already had so many, young talents cropping up. They had a solid base already. So keeping someone like Ishan Kishan would have already been so difficult to, possibly keep him in that side. So बहुत मुश्किल होता. But Ishan Kishan will surely go for a lot in that auction, Boria.
Shomit Chakraborty, let's start CSK because a lot of people are continuously messaging. People are messaging about retentions and multiple different sources. But Shomit Chakraborty, what's going on? What is the final? You and Vaibhav are two CSK champions. Rohit is universal champion. But you start before I go to the others. What's happening with CSK? What are the final ones? What is the Ravindra Jadeja story? Done or still question mark? Done or question mark?
Also wanted to say something Mumbai also.
Sorry?
Still question mark, you reckon?
Yeah, still question mark. Still question mark, Ravindra Jadeja. Otherwise, they are sorted. Not in the sense, question mark in the sense, they can always use the RTM. Even if Ravindra Jadeja is not retained, they can always use the RTM. So Ravindra Jadeja, I don't see Ravindra Jadeja leaving CSK. That I want to make it clear. CSK, I think even more than MI, CSK is the most sorted franchise in the IPL overall. I mean, since 2008, they have been the most sorted franchise. They know there is a proper cricket structure. They know what to do. They have their captain in place. Like I'm just taking a detour and coming to MI. MI is everything is settled as far as retentions are concerned, but their captaincy hasn't been decided yet. Because what my understanding is that what my sources have told me, after Mahela Jayawardene took over from Mark Boucher, Mahela Jayawardene approached Rohit and told him to told him to take the captaincy again. But Rohit was not very inclined. He suggested to the MI management and Mahela that better you hand over the reins to Surya. Now this is the thing. MI management hasn't been decided yet whether to hand over the reins to Surya, whether to retain Hardik as captain. So captaincy is one issue. They have been still weighing up, but as far as CSK are concerned, everything is settled. And once again, even if Jadeja, I still maybe at the end of the day they will retain Jadeja. Maybe they will use the RTM. Because after I don't know what I don't know after today's meeting. I mean, in the morning there was a meeting. Fleming chaired the meeting. I don't know what transpired in today's meeting, but even if Jadeja is retained by CSK, then there will not be much of a surprise. If Jadeja is not retained, then there will be surprise. But the CSK fan can be assured of the fact Jadeja will return to CSK via the RTM option.
Tufan says what I am getting is Dhoni, Jadeja, Ruturaj, Mathurana, Jadeja, Dhoni. These are the four names I am getting. Tufan, before I go to Vaibhav, yes.
The dilemma which Shamik is talking about, अगर CSK जडेजा को 18 CR वाले स्लॉट में देती है तो आप भूल जाओ ऋषभ पंत, फिर आप भूल जाओ. ये डायलेमा है सीएसके के. लास्ट कॉन्वर्सेशन में ये बात चर्चा हुई है कि अगर हम जडेजा को लेते हैं, ब्रांड है, रिलेटेड है, थालापति वाला एक चल रहा है सोशल मीडिया में, बट एट द सेम टाइम रियलिस्टिकली अगर वो लोग बात कर रहे थे कि अगर हम जडेजा को 18 करोड़ में रिटेन करते हैं तो हमें ऋषभ पंत का थॉट अपने दिमाग से हटा देना पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज वेयर द एंटायर थिंग इज राइट नाउ विद जडेजा एंड सीएसके. बट अगेन मुझे लगता है सोशल मीडिया के बैकलैश के डर से ले लेंगे ये लोग.
Social media, how important it has become. Yeah, digital. Vaibhav, You are the other CSK champion. What is your source telling me? From what I have got from my people, it is the four names that I told you. They have spent 47, left 73. Ruturaj, Pathirana, Jadeja, Dhoni. Dubey question mark. Vaibhav Tripathi, tell me.
I think Dubey is getting retained. Dubey will be retained. Shivam Dubey will be retained. एंड उसके पीछे का आपको थोड़ा सा सेंस भी समझना पड़ेगा क्योंकि दुबे के ऊपर इन्होंने इन्वेस्ट काफी किया है. आई एम टेलिंग यू कि बिहाइंड द सीन्स बीट माइकल हसी, बीट एमएस धोनी, इन्होंने काम काफी किया है शिवम दुबे के. मतलब जब शिवम दुबे टीम में आए थे तब वो एक अनफिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट थे, एक रॉ प्रोडक्ट थे. उसके बाद उनको यहाँ तक लाना, इंडियन टीम में आ गए, वो मैच विनर वहां बने, सीएसके में बने, फिर इंडियन टीम में वर्ल्ड कप खेले, फाइनल में आपका वो कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन याद होगा जो फाइनल में उन्होंने इनिंग्स खेली थी. तो शिवम दुबे का अगर रिटेंशन जो मुझे लग रहा है जो हो रहा है वो क्लियरली ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कि एमएस धोनी का करीब ही है, वो एमएस धोनी के काफी करीब है और एमएस धोनी ने उनके पीछे उनके साथ काम भी काफी किया है. इसलिए इवन समीर रिजवी का एक चांस बन रहा था कि समीर रिजवी के ऊपर इन्होंने काफी भरोसा दिखाया था, काफी इन पीछे काम भी किया था. और बात यही होती है सीएसके में, ये चीज होती है कि अगर आप कैप्टन के करीब है, जो एमएस धोनी अभी कैप्टन नहीं है बट आप जानते हैं कि टीम वही चलाते हैं, वो और फ्लेमिंग के ही मैक्सिमम जो भी कॉल्स होंगे वही दोनों लेंगे. तो वहां पर ये आ जाते कि दुबे के पहले क्वेश्चन मार्क था, दुबे का, शिवम दुबे के ऊपर पहले क्वेश्चन मार्क था. अभी आई थिंक थिंग्स आर प्रीटी सेटल डाउन. अब उनके नेम के आगे वही होना चाहिए कि अब वो रिटेन हो रहे हैं. एक आरटीएम कार्ड सीएसके के पास अवेलेबल होगा ऑप्शन में. आई थिंक वो उसमें देखना पड़ेगा कि वो डेवन कॉनवे चाहते, क्योंकि विकेट कीपर आपके पास अब नहीं है. एमएस धोनी के आगे अगर आपको देखना है तो आप क्या डेवन कॉनवे को देख रहे हैं या फिर आप रचिन रविंद्र को देख रहे हैं एज एन ऑलराउंड ऑप्शन, क्योंकि आप देखते हैं कि रचिन रविंद्र भी एज उनके साइड है और एक ऑलराउंडर है. सबसे बड़ी बात जो यूटिलिटी प्लेयर्स जो हम बार बार बात करते हैं, सीएसके ऑलवेज गो फॉर यूटिलिटी प्लेयर्स. चाहे आप और पास्ट में देखिए ग्लेन मैक्सवेल, लियम लिविंगस्टन, मोइन अली, यूटिलिटी प्लेयर्स सीएसके को चाहिए रहता है. तो अब आरटीएम वो कॉन्वे पे करेंगे कि रचिन रविंद्र या दीपक चहर, ऑल ऑफ सडन कहीं से दीपक चहर आ जाए, क्योंकि उन्होंने अभी एक फाइफर लिया रणजी में, वो भी अपनी फिटनेस प्रूव कर रहे हैं. तो आरटीएम देखना पड़ेगा. बट आई थिंक 5 प्लेयर्स सेटल्ड है, इन्हीं पांचों के साथ जाएंगे, रिटेन हो चुके हैं. शिवम दुबे पे आप मान लीजिए कि रिटेन हो चुके हैं.
Now take the super chat. Take the super chat, Soldier Boy, before I go to Ogni and Devashish on KKR. And then everybody has to weigh in on KKR because the most amount of talk has been on KKR amongst others. Gargi, take that. Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy, according to Adam Gilchrist, just a second, there's an echo. Okay. Adam Gilchrist, according to Adam Gilchrist, Ricky Ponting, Matthew Hayden, Michael Vaughan, and other experts, Rishabh Pant is a dynamic player in all three formats. And on the other hand, this panel says Ishan is better than Pant. I don't think anyone is saying Ishan is better than Pant, but we're talking about combinations and dynamics of the auction. So of course you have to weigh in all your options and think of all the permutations and combinations, because serious money will be put in, and you have to think of long term as well. 3 years you have to put in with this player. So at this point, I think that's the point everyone is trying to make, that Ishan Kishan in that case could be a fit, but nothing is wrong with saying that Rishabh Pant is also a dynamic player. I mean, I don't know
See
what
the point that
yeah.
Shomik made. I think that's the point that he's trying to make. Shomik made the point about Ishan. I think Rishabh Pant is a better red ball player, is what we were coming from. That's where we were coming from. That if you see all the formats that Rishabh plays, we have to say red ball will be at the top, then ODI, then T20s. In fact, a very senior player the other day told me that India played him at 3, which is the correct position for him, because otherwise you find it difficult given his. So Ishan there in T20s is no bad option compared to a Rishabh Pant, is the point that we were trying to make. Nobody is saying, in fact, both Rohit Juglan and I are on record having tweeted that Rishabh Pant will probably be the most priced player in the auction. He can well go beyond 25 crores. I am saying this. Yes, Rohit Juglan, tell me.
Just want to say, Ishan Kishan, 2019 Mumbai Indians winning that championship, 2020 he was the most impactful player. ऋषभ पंत को अभी ये हासिल करना है अपने करियर में. सो अगर आप इसमें एक स्ट्रेट डिवाइड चाहते हो तो आपको मिल जाएगा. जस्ट लुक एट 2020 ईशान किशन ने क्या किया था. He was the most impactful player amongst Rohit Sharma, Quinton de Kock, Surya Kumar Yadav, Kieron Pollard, Hardik Pandya. Ishan Kishan 28 sixes, highest in the tally, in the 6 category tally. So वो आपको एक क्लियर डिवाइड देगा मेरे भाई. और 2019 में भी देखो.
Nomad Tibet, he's given us a super chat. Happy Deepavali to the Rev Sports family. Can we have it on screen, please? Happy Deepavali to the Rev Sports family. Mama and Ishan looking great. I think he was the same person who kept on supporting us in the United States. Devashish, take that. Ishan also a comment. Thank you very much to Nomad Tibet. But Ishan, Devashish, you go first.
Mute.
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 Happy Diwali to Rimjin. He has been a great guy, super bloke. Means he has been a huge support for both Ishan and me. But then I have a different view. Obviously, as Shubhan rightly said, if Ravindra Jadeja is retained by CSK, no chance of in Rishabh Pant getting to CSK. And you don't need a second wicket keeper. With Ruturaj Gaikwad keeping wickets, why would you need a second wicket keeper and invest in Rishabh Pant? So obviously, it depends. It will depend whether Ravindra Jadeja is retained by CSK, which as of now looks like he will. He will be retained by CSK along with the likes of Dhoni and Ruturaj Gaikwad and others. But then obviously the talking point we discussed about all the franchise, but KKR, and obviously there have been too many comments about Andre Russell and Shreyas Iyer. Another emotional connect, especially with Andre Russell and KKR. But then KKR are left with no options. Because
we'll come to KKR as the last one. Let's take Punjab. Ishan, quick comment for Nomad Tibet, the support that you got before we take Punjab with Gargi, and we'll go to KKR with all of you. I'll start with Ogni for KKR. Ishan, comment on Nomad Tibet and the support that you all got.
Rivzin bhai, thank you so much. Happy Diwali to you too. And yeah, I think Mama and me really miss you and miss that US trip. Hope to see you soon. Really missing you and happy Diwali once again. Boryada, talking about Punjab, I genuinely believe that Ashdeep Singh might have a chance here, outside chance. I think, leading that India pace attack, spirit bowler, तो उसका होना मेरे हिसाब से काफी important होगा. They're obviously looking to start off with a clean slate, but हमने इसके ऊपर भी बात की कि it can work both ways. Having a clean slate can either mean that okay, this is a fresh start. Let's look to rebuild our team. We've made mistakes in the past. How do we make this team for this season the best? At the same time, having a clean slate, जैसे हमने पहले भी बोला कि it can confuse you. You have so many options, you have so many gaps to fill कि हम कहाँ से start करें, किसको ले. So I think Punjab will have to look to bank on these two players. Shashank Singh definitely जहाँ पर उनको retain मतलब hopes है कि retain करेंगे hopefully, and उसके बाद I think they'll have to organizedly break down that playing 11 and who they want to fit in at the right time. क्योंकि बाद में अगर वो playing 11 देखिए and उनको लगा कि यार शायद this is not the best team, it's going to come back and haunt them. But I genuinely hope that Punjab starts off on a better note here. Fresh start, make your team again, rebuild, and hopefully you can have a better season this year. Ashdeep Singh, mere liye, I feel Boryada might be in that retention list for sure.
Ishan is saying Ashdeep, but Gargi, what we are getting is Prabh Simran Singh and Shashank Singh are the two retainees, uncapped 8 crores, 112 crore purse in the auction. Gargi Rao.
Yeah, I mean the two names, Prabh Simran Singh, Shah Rukh Khan.
Shashank Singh and Prabh Simran Singh.
Sorry. Yeah. So when it comes to Prabh Simran Singh, a dynamic opening option he is. We've seen what he can do in the last season as well, and he's been an incredible find for Punjab Kings. He had a few impressive knocks last season. He's got very aggressive stroke play, and he's got that ability to take on the pacers and the spinners, equally. He's not someone who's only good with spinners or only good with pacers, but he can take on both bowlers alike, and Punjab Kings would definitely want him to find consistency and with the right backing as well. Second would be obviously Shashank Singh. I think these two are very good, but again, my interest remains with Ashdeep Singh. Will he be retained? What's going on with Ashdeep? Is he back in the auction pool? Because I think quite interesting over there what's been going on with Punjab Kings. We've seen that they make some quite interesting. Yes, Mama.
No, you go ahead. I'll just add to it.
Okay. Yeah, they make quite interesting choices. You think that they would instantly get Ashdeep back. They would instantly retain Ashdeep, but that's not the case. So it's quite interesting.
Devashish, your thoughts before I go to
one player that one player that Punjab Kings will be going heavily on is Jake Fraser McGrath. If Delhi Capitals retain Preston Stubbs, then obviously Jake Fraser McGrath, we know what his ability is in the BBL, and with Ricky Ponting at the helm, definitely he will be the first cricketer to be brought from the auction, because with the power rating, I think the Punjab Kings will go all out for Jake Fraser McGrath, given his reputation. Um, um, uh, and yes, Arshdeep Singh also, they might as well get him for less price. If he has to be retained, then Punjab Kings would have spent 18 crore or 14 crore, which is not viable, because so that I think with the heavy pass with 112 crores they're taking, their first option will be to get a captain, get a settled captain. If they don't get a Rishabh Pant, they might as well get someone. But Jake Fraser McGrath is another cricketer who they will be eyeing.
We have to, I think, take this forward. I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's take this forward.
KKR,
Mumbai,
as Boryada said,
Yeah,
if you want to
this-
for KKR, Kolkata Knight Riders.
and he's back, I believe. Yeah, his internet is probably giving him a glitch. Boryada's internet. Yes, he's back. Yes, Boryada,
so-
please continue.
Yeah. So Ogni, we were coming to KKR because my internet just popped off. But come to KKR, and then I will close with Hyderabad with Shubhayan and Rohit. Lot of talk on KKR, Ogni. Lot of talk. Andre Russell, Shreyas Iyer, ABC. What we are getting, let's give you that. Let's give you the KKR bit. What we are finally getting from the KKR stable. By the way, Venki Mysore was clear that he will speak to us tomorrow and give us why they retained who. He said, let's talk tomorrow. Give us a little bit of time. I will try and explain our choices. So I had an exchange with Venki Mysore, and he said to me, let's definitely talk tomorrow and I will explain why we did what. And I said, fair enough. So what we are getting is Sunil Narayan, Rinku Singh, Varun Chakravarti, Harshit Rana, and Ramandeep Singh question mark. That's what we are getting. Ogni, your thoughts on KKR?
Extremely prudent call, and to let go of Andre Russell is probably the most bold and most intelligent call taken by any franchise in this retention build up, right to match cut build up, and everything. Because clearly Russell's fitness has been an issue. Last year he was phenomenal. I mean, when was the last time you saw Russell dive in the field, saving the boundaries and sixes and everything? He was phenomenal. But will he be the same turn? Will he be the same player, the same impact player for this season as well? But at the same time, KKR, they actually believe in a very family outfit. They believe in a family ambience. So Russell and Nareen are very key to the Knight Riders franchise across the realm of global sports. So I think Russell should be a possible player to go for a retention to match card. I don't know exactly what the situation is with Andre Russell right now, but that is a prudent call. I believe that is an extremely prudent call. And to let go of Shreyas Iyer, now that is the huge call KKR has made, and that was the call they had to make, because if you're utilizing 18, 14, 11, 18, then you again go into the auction with a weaker purse. But you are letting go of an Indian captain, and actually we don't know what happened with Shreyas Iyer. The KKR management was saying they were in touch with Iyer, and then suddenly all through they were in touch with Iyer. Now probably he's going to be released by KKR, and if Iyer and Pant go into the auction table, they will be going to the auction table. They will go under the hammer. Then be rest assured they will fetch a lot of big bucks for their captaincy potential. Because make no mistake, Shreyas Iyer is an IPL winning captain. He was the captain of this year's defending champions KKR. So letting go of Shreyas Iyer, very brave call. Will KKR use right to match card for Shreyas Iyer or Andre Russell? That remains the big question. Ramandeep Singh, after his performance in the emerging tournament, was an absolute no-brainer. His performance against the Afghanistan team when the chips were down was fantastic, and he will save you definitely 20 to 25 runs on the field. He takes screamers like nobody else does. So Ramandeep Singh definitely. Harshit Rana, tremendously backed by Gautam Gambhir, and we actually saw the grooming of a certain Bharat Arun in the last season. Players like Vaibhav Arora and Harshit Rana finally turning things around for KKR. And Harshit Rana is traveling to Border Gavaskar Trophy as well. So he will probably come back with a lot of experience. So retaining Harshit Rana seems a perfect call. But that's the debatable call. That's the controversial call. And I think Boryada we'll all be looking forward to your conversation with Venki Mysore. That what was the plan behind the retention, and please ask Venki Mysore this question: what exactly happened in the back room, in the changing room with Russell and Shreyas? And there is a lot of speculation about the whole fact, but let's see how it goes. So far, prudent calls from the KKR management, if you ask me. Boryada?
Devashish, take this. Shomadri Shengupto, he's given us a super chat. Philip Salt should have been retained. Raghuvamshi can be groomed to play the Iyer role in the middle order. Spend the 20 crores for Rishabh Pant instead of Iyer. Devashish, Sen.
Yeah, what happens if they don't get Rishabh Pant? I would say that they should invest in Nitish Rana, another player who has been with KKR for quite a few seasons, and he gets along well with the KKR management. And so I think Nitish Rana, if they get him from auction, he can be a captain. He can be made the captain, provided they don't get because with Shreyas leaving, they will need a captain. KKR will need a captain. And it always helps in IPL to have an Indian captain. So in that case, if he is, I am not saying he's definitely. If he is picked from the auction, then he can be an option to be the captain to do the captaincy for KKR. But as far as Phil Salt, another player who has done tremendously well in helping KKR win that third title. Yes, he is another cricketer who I think most of the franchises will be going after in the auction. So Phil Salt will draw a big purse. Ramanullah Gurbaz, again another guy. We saw a picture going viral with Shah Rukh Khan recently in Dubai. But obviously, yes, Dubai has already started the shaking is. I'm not saying, but then definitely with this Afghan thing, there's always that thing about Shah Rukh Khan. He would love, because he's a very good brought from the auctions of KKR. But the biggest concern for KKR right now is to have a captain who replaces Shreyas Iyer as the captain, now that he is in all certainty is going to leave the franchise.
Okay, 30 seconds each.
এবং আমি একটা কথা জাস্ট বলে দিই এখানে ছোট্ট করে বিফোর উই সুইচ টু ইংলিশ। দেবাশিস সেন আমাকে বুড়িয়াদাকে যেহেতু বাংলা চ্যানেলে বেশি দেখা যায়, একটা না একটা লোক থাকবেই যে দেবাশিস সেন কথা বললেই কমেন্ট করবে আনোয়ার আলীর খবর কি। আমরা আইপিএল নিয়ে কথা বলি, দ্বিতীয় বিশ্বযুদ্ধ নিয়ে কথা বলি, দেবাশিস সেন আসলেই কমেন্ট করবে আনোয়ার আলীর খবর কি। একটা না একটা লোক থাকবেই। এরা আনোয়ার আলী মানে আমি জানি না সত্যি, মানে এটার প্রতিকার, এটা রেমেডি আমি জানি না। বুড়িয়াদা, ওভার টু ইউ।
Okay, to finish off, 30 seconds each, everybody. Who starts? Shubhan Chakraborty from the left. Go for it. Hyderabad will not talk, but overall sum it up. Shubhan, you start. 30 seconds each for everyone. We are nearing 1 hour. And by the way, let me tell you, 9 p.m., all of us are back. Vaibhav, despite his leave, Rohit to anyway will be live all night.
हिंदी करेंगे हम लोग, हिंदी में करेंगे हम लोग।
हिंदी में तो ये लोग बीच में भी करेंगे, बट इंग्लिश और बांग्ला में भी हम लोग 9 बजे करेंगे। ये पूरा टीम आ जाएगा वापस। So all languages, 9 o'clock we are back. But Shubhan, start. Sum it up plus Hyderabad.
पूरे रिटेंशन का सबसे मेन बोन ऑफ कंटेंशन है दूसरा 18 करोड़ वाला स्लॉट। पंत और श्रेयस अय्यर और केएल राहुल की अवेलेबिलिटी, और ये आई थिंक इस पूरे जो मैंने जो 3 प्लेयर्स और एक जो नाम वो जो स्लॉट का बताया, इसने पूरे डायनामिक्स को चेंज कर दिया है। ऑफ कोर्स कुछ टीम्स है जो ट्रस्ट कर रही है अपने कोर को, अपने ग्रुप ऑफ प्लेयर्स को, इसलिए वो लोग यूज भी कर रहे हैं सेकंड 18 करोड़ वाला स्लॉट। बट ओवरऑल आई थिंक हमें इस बार ये बहुत सालों बाद वैसा ऑप्शन देखने को मिलेगा जो जहां पे मेजॉरिटी ऑफ टॉप लेवल टॉप क्रीम वाले जो प्लेयर्स है, इंडियन प्लेयर्स है, वो आपको ऑप्शन में दिखेंगे। और आई थिंक मजा आने वाला है जब और डोंट बी सरप्राइज, मतलब हम लोगों ने जो नाम बताए, एक आध नाम अगर आपको सरप्राइजिंग किसी लिस्ट में दिखे, स्पेशली राजस्थान रॉयल्स जैसी टीम में, तो डोंट बी सरप्राइज्ड अबाउट इट। बट मेजॉरिटी ऑफ प्लेयर्स जो टॉप के क्रीम लेवल के प्लेयर्स है, इस बार आपको ऑप्शन में दिखेंगे। बट इट हैज बीन अ फन राइड। होपफुली रेफ स्पोर्ट्स हिंदी, बांग्ला, इंग्लिश में आप लोगों को जो भी नाम, जो भी रिपोर्ट्स हमने लगातार पिछले 1 महीने, 2-3 हफ्तों में दिए है, होपफुली आप लोगों को पसंद आया होगा। एंड बाकी अब जब ऑफिशियल होगा 5 बजे, तो तब उसके बारे में चर्चा करेंगे, किसने क्या किया, क्यों किया, क्या नहीं किया, और हमारी कवरेज कितनी ठीक थी। एंड बाकी देखते हैं।
हम ये भी कह देते हैं आप लोगों को कि कल सुबह, आज शाम को ही एक्चुअली द मोमेंट ये नाम रिवील हो जाते हैं तो आप लोगों को एक प्रोमो दिखा देंगे, एक इंटरव्यू का, वन ऑफ द टॉप
कमेंट देखो।
रिटेंशन का। रोहित जुगलान शुड बी टर्म्ड एज मिस्टर आईपीएल रिटेंशन। ये खिताब हम दे देंगे उसको। रोहित को कोलकाता बुला के हम दे देंगे, नो प्रॉब्लम। और ऑस्ट्रेलिया में देवाशीष उसको स्पेशल खिला देगा। बट टुमारो मॉर्निंग the big interview of one of the top retentions on our platform this evening, you will get to hear that person singing. So we are telling you that you will hear that person singing after the names are revealed. But Shobik Chakraborty, your thoughts? Shobik's audio is like Punjab Kings, never gets out.
Exactly, yes. Uh, but see, the thing is that I will keep it short. The beauty of the mega auctions is that you get to see a lot of high-profile players on the auction table, and this is what is going to happen this time. Be it Ravindra Jadeja, be it Shreyas Iyer, be it Rishabh Pant. But at the end of the day, after the auction is done and when the teams are finalized, only 3 teams will be there as serious title contenders like every year: CSK, Mumbai Indians, and KKR. So they are the serious title contenders. The others will others will try to. They will give their level best. But then again, it is sort of like this has been the trend. And if you look back, this has been the trend. And that champion's DNA, I this is my personal opinion, but these franchises carry that champion's DNA.
Ogni, final thoughts, 30 seconds.
See, my final thought is very, very simple. We have talked a lot about retentions and right to match cards and the build up and everything and what combination the teams are going to look like. But let me make one thing very clear in the comment section. One of the auction dates is 25th of November. I repeat, one of the auction dates is 25th November. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. So CSK winning this IPL, thala for a reason. Do as much right to match cards and retention as you like. Auction date is 25th. 2 plus 5 equal to 7. It's thala for a reason. Bole jo koyal baag mein. That's it.
It is not. We better say tainted because I spoke to the IPL chairman 2-3 days back. He told me that we are trying to keep it in the last week of November, but the dates and the venue haven't been finalized yet.
See, Shumikta, whatever date is finalized, I'll still come up with something related to 7. I'll still come up.
Basically,
See,
it's the ultimately broadcaster is saying 43, 4 plus 3, 7. So that kind of nonsense everybody will come up with.
So ultimately, thala for a reason.
7 will come.
Thala for a reason.
So, Ogni and his 7. Gargi Rao, 30 seconds.
Incredibly excited for this auction because it sets up a lot of things. Not only will you find out who the next big stars are going to be, but also who the next people are going to be in the Indian team as well, because that's how it works these days. Dr. KP, next few months are going to be blockbuster: BGT, WPL auction, IPL auction, Champions Trophy, WPL 2025, IPL 2025. Excited. And guess what? Rev Sports will be there to cover
And
everything.
lots more. Hockey Premier League, add lots more. Football. Don't just say cricket. Plenty of things there. Devashish Sen, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I am Boryada looking forward to the uncapped players retained in the retention. Means that will be very interesting because they will form a very, very crucial core in every team. Means the uncapped players I'm talking about. Take for example a Harshit Rana and the Ramandeep Singh. So that is one thing that I would be looking forward to the IPL retention.
Vaibhav Tripathi, 30 seconds.
My focus will be on 2 franchises, Punjab Kings and RCB, for obvious reasons, because PBKS under Ricky Ponting will obviously press the refresh button. They will start new. They will look for a new captain. Most probably Rishabh Pant. I think the chemistry between Ricky Ponting and Rishabh Pant, we know the bond they share everywhere, be it Australia, be it India, wherever Ricky Ponting goes, he speaks a lot about Rishabh Pant. So if they are going with a heavy purse, definitely they are going heavily on Rishabh Pant. They will be firstly looking to capture him because having Rishabh Pant will solve three of their problems: wicket keeper, captain, and a prolific batter. So then other thing will be RCB, how many players they retain, whether it will be Rajat Patidar, whether or it will be Mohammad Siraj, as we are speaking about. So how many players RCB retain? I don't think they will be retaining more than three players. So it will be more about RCB and PBKs about in the auction. So I'll be more interested in seeing what combination they are going with in the retention and then the auctions.
Ishan Shane, 30 seconds.
Boreda, all I want to say, I think this auction will, result in it being an extremely fair playing field for a lot of franchises. So, in my opinion, this might be the most close contested IPL till date.
Recent times, a lot of IPLs have been closely contested, but Ishan makes an interesting point about the auction becoming a level playing field. Rohit Juglan, common consensus, you will get 1 minute because of your IPL retention contribution overall to society. So you have 1 minute. Come on, 60 seconds.
एक तो ये इसके जैसा ऑक्शन कभी नहीं हुआ है, पहले कभी नहीं हुआ है और आगे भी होगा कि नहीं होगा, आई रियली डोंट नो। सबसे बड़ा ऑक्शन तो ये है ही, क्योंकि आपको फॉरेन प्लेयर्स को भी आपने बोल दिया है कि आप वो मिनी ऑक्शंस में नहीं आ सकते हो, आपको एंटर करना पड़ेगा तो इसी ऑक्शन में करना पड़ेगा। तो द फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट द जो पर्स है वो ऑब्वियसली ऊपर चला गया है। द सेकंड थिंग इज मेरी नजर 3 फ्रेंचाइजीज पे रहने वाली है। सीएसके पे मैंने कहा नहीं, बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अब धोनी के हाथ में है स्टीयरिंग, और मुझे लगता है धोनी ऋषभ पंत को लेने के लिए अगर उन्हें जडेजा को भी करना पड़ेगा या फिर उन्हें दुबे को करना पड़ेगा, ही विल डू इट। अगर वो ये कह सकते हैं सीएसके में बैठ के दैट आई कांट स्पून फीड रविंद्र जडेजा, तो फिर कुछ भी हो सकता है, फिर कुछ भी हो सकता है। और उसके बाद 1 साल बाद सारी चीजें सॉर्ट आउट भी हो गई थी, जिसमें हमने देखा कि धोनी और जडेजा की फोटोज आ रही है साथ में, दे डिड देयर पीआर वर्क रियली वेल उसके बाद। तो मेरा सिंपल सा ये फंडा है कि महेंद्र सिंह धोनी के हाथ में इस समय पर स्टीयरिंग है, और अगर उन्होंने ये मन बना लिया है, जो मुझे लगता है कि उन्होंने पंत को अपनी टीम में जोड़ने का मन बना लिया है, तो फिर वो जाएंगे, वो पूरी तरीके से जाएंगे। ही विल ट्राई टू हैव 20 करोड़ इन हिज पॉकेट, कम से कम 20 करोड़ वो रखेंगे। और इन पे आरसीबी पे और कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स पे मेरी नजरें हैं, जो कि मुझे लगता है यहीं से निकलेगा, जो निकलेगा हमारे लिए, जो निकलेगा वो यहीं से निकलेगा। बाकी मुंबई ने तो बहुत डिसअपॉइंट किया है कि एकदम ही प्लेन कर दिया, पूरा रिटेंशन बोरिंग कर दिया।
रोहित के लिए मुंबई ने बोरिंग कर दिया, सोचो, उसको जूस चाहिए, उसको गॉसिप चाहिए।
कैप्टनसी अभी असली बवाल होगा, कैप्टनसी जो शमिकदा ने कहा था,
चलो तुमको तो कुछ तो दे ही दिया है।
हाँ, वो एक ट्रायंगल है, वो एक ट्रायंगल है।
At least Mumbai Indians has given Rohit Juglan something to play with. On that note, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. is when we come back. By then, all these speculations would have been put to rest. How many did we get right? Remember our Andre Russell. Remember Shreyas Iyer. Remember the Nicholas Puran 21 crores. Remember the multiple breaks that we've done. Maybe all are wrong. Maybe all are right. Maybe some are right, some are wrong. We will all come back with what we've got right, what we've got wrong. And of course, take a look at what people do, what they have done, and why they have done what they have done. Plenty of questions will be answered over the next 4 hours. Happy Deepavali and happy Kali Pujo and Diwali to everyone. Watch the retention live on the host broadcaster, and then let's come back and analyze at 9 p.m. Till then, keep watching, subscribe to the platform, ring the notification bell, and IPL never ceases to amaze you. Wait for some surprises. Thanks for watching.